All right. Hello and welcome everyone to 11 Minutes to Health. My name is Dr. Greg Benkin. Tonight we will be talking about chemicals. And not only that, it's chemical toxins and the importance your environment has on a path towards true health and wellness. So there are a number of toxins that we could be talking about, and it's a very, very broad picture. It's a very broad outlook. There's different ways that we can identify and talk about what a toxin is. What I really want to focus on today, is the toxins that are in your home. Something that we can absolutely control. We can determine what products enter our home. We can determine what type of materials we want to buy and build. So tonight we'll be talking about the toxins that could potentially in your home. So what is a toxin? It's been a long time since you've probably seen Mr. Yuck. If you're old enough, you know that Mr. Yuck was 1970s and it was stapled on, or it was a sticker on absolutely everything that was do not drink this, it is poisonous. So a toxin is a small molecule that can cause disease. So this is whether it's in contact with or absorption by the body. So what is a toxin really? It's a carcinogen. It is a cancer-causing agent, and this is why I want to talk about it tonight, because of the importance it has on your true path towards true health and wellness. Again, we're going to focus on the everyday encounters, our household cleaning products, our fabric softeners, the deodorants you may use. Also looking at dishwashing detergents. We can talk about dish soaps. There's just so many different ways that we can look at this. And in a study that was done just 12 years ago, they knew in the market, out on the open market, on our store shelves, there are household cleaning products that contain several allergens. And I read the names, and you're talking about words that are 18, 19, 20 letters long, and it is just all over the place. So they looked at in particular that these allergens were in the form of a preservative or a fragrance. Again, something that's there to extend the shelf life of a product, or just to make it smell good or make it smell clean, because there's nothing better than we want than making sure that our homes, our houses just smell great. But what I want you to do tonight is recognize the signs. So when it comes to an allergen or an irritant, we need to recognize when it is causing irritation. So before I jump into more of the signs, look at this photo here. You would call me nuts if I was smoking in front of a consultation with you, and you would ask probably, number one, why are you smoking indoors? Number two, don't you know smoking's bad for your health? But on the very bottom here's their justification when this ad came out. Yeah, but it's protecting your throat against irritation, against cough. So that's me, I'm smoking right in front of you, and you're saying, hey, don't you know that's bad for your health? And my response is, yeah, but I'm not coughing. Isn't it's a little absurd, right? So why do we do that with our everyday household cleaning items? When we look at irritation, because again, this toxin, this chemical toxin has to enter into somewhere into your body or just by contact. So we're looking at the eyes, it's got to get in through your nose, it's got to get into your mouth and eventually the lungs, and also on absorption with your skin. So the signs and symptoms I want you to be on the lookout for if you're interacting with an allergen or an irritant is look for those respiratory problems. Look for that shortness of breath. Look for skin rashes. That's another great response. Maybe some eczema. Again, that's another skin condition. Or even just allergies, having that itchy feeling. But I also want to make sure identify headaches and migraines. So that's an attack on your nervous system, and I'll get to there soon. But why are these allergens giving you this itchy feeling? It's because your immune system is responding to these irritants. It's responding by trying to say, hey, there's something attacking us, we need to go attack it back. So it takes up all these markers and it starts releasing all this stuff into your body. And one of those things very commonly we know is histamine. So what do we do whenever we get that itchy feeling? Rather than identifying what the irritant or allergen is coming from, we decide to go to the market and get an antihistamine because we're feeling that itchiness. We know if we take the antihistamine, we're going to feel better. But what we haven't done is identified where is this irritation or irritant, where is this chemical toxin coming from? And that's what we want to do. We always want to make sure we find the source of these issues. Now, as I mentioned, irritation is inflammation. Again, I love looking at these old posters because, again, you would call me nuts if I was smoking in front of you, but you got to think this was the belief 40s, 50s, 60s that smoking is okay. It's only bad if you cough. It can irritate a little bit, but this brand is less irritating. It's like, well, why are we doing that? What we know through research, and we've known this for 2 decades now, is that chronic irritation, that chronic inflammation is caused by a number of factors. And the one I want to focus on again tonight is those chemical irritants. So the longer that inflammation persists, so maybe you're having that itchy skin, maybe it's and just like, well, I'll just take an antihistamine here and there, but you allow that to persist. You allow your immune system to constantly be attacked. The longer that happens over a course of several years, maybe decades, research has shown that is a higher risk of associated carcinogenesis, which is a fancy word for cancer-causing agents. So we already know that a toxin is going to cause cancer. We know that through chronic irritation, inflammation, that's also going to cause cancer as well. And this is why these 11-minute health talks are fantastic, because I want to give you this tip. I want you to focus on some natural cleaning products. So one of them being citric acid. Now, this organic compound is all over the place. It's used in a number of different things. One thing it's used inside of your body is just normal energy production. But as a cleaning agent, citric acid is fantastic at binding and breaking down bacteria, mold, and mildew. Now, you'll find this in the lemons, limes, and grapefruit rinds or the peels. That's where the source is. But about 20 years ago, we started to remove that. And we started using a different type of product called EDTA, which is linked to the reproductive and the development effects or developmental issues. So again, it's taking all these products and saying, why can't we go this natural route? Here's a great product. Why are we allowing ourselves and our bodies to go through this consistent and continual bombardment of irritation? And rather than ourselves identifying where the source is coming from, we're just saying, well, it bothers me, but not a lot. Now, I want you to keep in mind though, the source of this, again, it's lemons, limes, and grapefruits. When it comes to citric acid, if you go grab a cereal box, you will very likely find this product in there. But that's used as a preservative to ensure that mold or mildew doesn't build up into that product. And that citric acid is actually from black mold. So there's the difference. Make sure you know the source of everything that's around you, everything that's going or ingesting or it's in contact with your body. So a great natural cleaning product is citric acid. So how can you lead a healthier life today? Identify those irritants. Just identify it. Notice if you're using some type of product and it is giving you those itchy eyes, those allergies, if it is kind of giving you a small headache, small is a small word, but if it's giving you a headache or a migraine, that is something that absolutely make sure you identify that. And don't settle for less irritating. Go for no irritation. So here's a great recipe for a DIY, do-it-yourself, all-purpose cleaner. So it's 1 part vinegar, 1 part water, a lemon rind, rosemary sprigs, and make sure it's in a dark glass spray bottle so that way the light doesn't get there and start to affect the stuff within there. So why do I care about this as a chiropractor? Because I care about your health. I care about the cause and the prevention of disease. When it comes to individuals who are coming in with those migraines and those headaches, again, it's not normal to live like that. It's let's identify the source. Let's find out what's going on. Is there something within your home that is causing these symptoms? Is there something that's going on that it's like, hey, this is what's holding us back. Let's identify what kind of soaps you're using, what kind of detergent, what kind of laundry you're using. Because again, as an individual, I care about your health. I care about the cause and prevention of disease. So if you don't have a chiropractor right now, we are doing a new patient gift of health. It's a day 1, day 2 process. I hear a number of people saying, yeah, I'm in pain, but it doesn't bother me. Yeah, I have allergies and the symptoms, but it's not that bad. Again, let's stop going for the irritation and just deciding something that's less irritating. So identify those chemical toxins and let's make sure that we're identifying the importance that your environment has on a path towards true health and wellness. Now, before we end tonight, I want to make sure I say a thank you. Thank you so much to our gift sponsor tonight, Kelsey with Seize Life. Kelsey does have a message for us. There is a ripple effect to wellness. Making a conscious decision to pursue health and fitness creates a lifestyle allowing you to seize life every day. We are to help you get started on that journey. We are here to seize life. Meet Kelsey, an athlete, coach, and owner of Seize Life. Seize Life has partnered with Mel Luca, the wellness company, and here to serve you. Choosing health and quality does not need to be more expensive. Contact Kelsey to hear how simple and affordable it is to shop with a store that offers over 400 products inspired by nature and proven by science. So thank you, Kelsey, so much for tonight's gift sponsor, or tonight's gifts. And what are they? They're they're cleaning agents, or they're how should I say this? Home health products. So we have a bunch of home health products that we are giving away. Make sure you check us out. We'll do a Facebook Live tomorrow. Please hang out with us. Please see our contact info there. Connect with us on social media. That is 11 Minutes to Health. Have a great night, everyone.